Hello, and welcome to another episode of TacoBytes, your daily bite of Degen. Episode number 366. That is right. We have made it 366 episodes, with yesterday being 365. We have a lot that we want to just sort of talk on tonight. We're really happy that everyone's joined us. We are talking Zen tonight and Zen UK. And so we are just pushing out that last little bit of messages. It is going to be good because we're getting ready for, what is that word? Sunday services, weekend review. And we are going to be talking about Zen UK as well. And what that means. It's sorry about sending out a text while also sort of running a space. Always fun to do, not really. But as you can see, we were sort of building out like a short little who, what, where, how, why, and when, and what else. And the reason why we are doing this is because Zen has been approved. We're building out. Let's make sure we don't have any boop. Let's get this out and over. And so what we have going on is we're building out Zen UK as a platform to teach others about Zen. We have a lot going on with that. One of the biggest things is that we have a partnership with Asset Dash going on, which really amazing and fun to do. What we see as the opportunity to reach over 60,000 people through their Learn and Earn, with over 13,000 people taking their courses. And so we think that that's going to lead to an amazing thing. And so we're really happy to see this happen. One of the things that we really are looking at from the community side of things is we're creating an opportunity to get new people to participate. Incentivized participation is usually the best way to get new members on. And for Zen at first, it is the fact that you can simply mint and claim and mint your tokens, just paying gas on whatever chain you are, and there being an economic incentive in that, to where it's really interesting to see how easy Zen has grown. Some of the numbers I've gone across tonight, Zen has over 90,000 holders on ETH alone. And so it's grown exponentially. What's funny is the largest holders of it are exchanges. Everyone else has 0.% less, while they hold, in the ones and to 14% of the total circulating supply right now. And so it's really fun to sort of see how much it changes and goes. But Zen has really sort of pushed first principles, immutability, transparency, as some of the major fundamentals. Being immutable means that the contract cannot be changed. It was launched, it was set into motion, and it will go and it will stay into motion until it's economically unviable to mint more. But that won't stop it. Just will make it extremely difficult and costly. But as a hyperinflationary token, we have projects that are working to burn as much Zen as possible. And as we get ready for X1 and the auctions, we'll see even more Zen burned in the coming months, which is going to be crazy. I'm super excited for that. And we'll see a lot of it go. One of the things that, we hope is that showing people different, the ecosystem of Zen and what it's built. Over 22 protocols / projects are building on Zen right now and active. And so, and whether that's dashboards, whether that's, NFT platform pieces, ordinals, it's really interesting to see it come along. We've showcased, numerous times of what Zen is, and so we're going to do that. We're going to do a quick run through, I think, tonight, just to sort of showcase what Zen looks like. Let's see here, and maybe, and we're going to mint some Zen on Moonbeam tonight, just so you can see what that looks like, and how easy that is. We're going to be doing it on one of our favorite chains, Moonbeam. And so we'll go from there. And what this gives is the dashboard of Zen.network, sort of gives the entire, different ranking in the ecosystem. And so you can see, you can mint, you can stake your Zen if that you have, or Zen NFTs. Let's disconnect. And we're going to show, as you can see, we have a lot of Zen mints in play. The dashboard sort of gives how much until you're able to mint, Zen NFTs themselves. And so we'll show here what it looks like. Yeah, let's burn an Apex. So that means that we will burn 500 million Zen. And we'll bring into life an Apex. So that will take 500 million Zen out of circulation by burning it. And then our future mint of what we will have in the future, in a little over a year from now, will be significantly more, hopefully. And so we get to see the economics of that and what it does today and what it does, down the road. Moonbeam takes about 30 seconds or so to mint, and boom. So there we go. And let's refresh. There you go. As you can see, we are 500 million less. And so we'll have an estimated Zen of 310 million. And so that will be a really interesting, what is known as Zunicorn that we just minted, and what that will do later on down the road. We are going to be back on Sunday services tomorrow, hosted by Simple Waters and Clout Clocks. And so that will be a really good space where it's talking about the upcoming projects like Zenucate. There is also Zenify and Garbage Dump Zen that are going to be talked about. I want to shout out to those that are joining us via Twitter. We see you, GM Zenians. And so one of the really cool things about that is it's a really good space to sort of where every week we talk about what's going on in the Zen ecosystem. The Zen ecosystem has really expanded. And so what is being built out now are two different layer one test nets. the founders Jack and Sun Tzu have launched several BRCs and ordinals. Zen Knights was the first ordinals in the Zen ecosystem, followed by I think it was Buffy, Pussy, and VMPX. VMPX, and then VMPX on ETH as well. They all launched. And then one of the pieces with the eVMPX, the ETH VMPX, is it will be a bridging token between X1 to Bitcoin as one of the many use cases for it. So there's some really cool stuff coming out. What we'll get to see, from the founder Jack over the next couple months is the auctions where a ton of Zen is going to be getting burned from all the different chains. And we'll also start to see some amazing plays coming into effect of these different ecosystems. We have like DB Zen, TG Zen, Phoenix. These protocols have burned trillions of Zen and created new ecosystems and economies within them. So it's really cool to see this happen. We have a huge bit of movement from Zenify this coming up week, and that will be really interesting with what they're building out on almost a one-page Oracle DEX. So you'll be able to see all the different chains that you have, and you'll be able to burn from one to have an action on another chain, which is going to be a really cool feature and function that's going to be coming out. I've worked really hard with my team over at Stella Swap. We're the largest DEX on Polkadot based on Moonbeam, and we're looking at some of our expansion pieces within the Zen ecosystem and how that might help, bring more traffic to our DEX and support the Zen ecosystem as well. Some of the cool things that I've, as I'm building out for those that have seen my desktop, some of the things that, one, no allocation, no team allocation, no allocation for anyone. All tokens in existence were mined the same way. So when I was going through and making some of this data for this educational platform, Zen is being traded on 15 different exchanges. Some of the top exchanges like Gate.io, KuCoin, MEXC, and Bitmart, and Huobi. So 15 major exchanges. All of them got Zen the same way. They either minted it themselves or they bought it on the open market. And so there was none set aside for them for marketing purposes or listing purposes. So really interesting piece there. You can find Zen on all the major dexes like Uniswap, Trader Joe, Stella Swap, and Pancake Swap, just to name a few. And so it's really cool to sort of see all the tokens that are in circulation all came about the same way. So what I'm working on is really the who, what, where, why, how, and then what else. And so, who, the creators of the code, Sun Tzu and Jack Levin, the creators of the token, is all of the participants, all of the community members. There's over 90,000 holders. Let me pull that number up just so you guys can see it directly. There are over 96,000 holders on Ethereum alone. And some of those holders are like Gate.io, MEXC, Uniswap, Huobi, and KuCoin, among a few other exchanges. So once those exchanges have them, we don't actually know how many more people have it on those exchanges. So it's really cool to see. But seeing how much movement is done on price action, it's really cool to know that it's out there. Having put this together, it's really amazing to see what the big pull will be on the community is, we're going to be, Zen UK is going to be setting up a donation wallet for Zen NFTs. And the reason why we're asking the community for Zen NFTs, we don't want ETH ones. If we get any, we want only a few, but because those will be big ticket item prizes. for those that complete the education course, and get it in the loot box. And the reason why we're giving up Zen NFTs is, one, we've already bought and paid for the 2 courses that we're going to be able to do. We're looking at doing one on Zen that we're building out, and then another one on possibly on first principles. And then the other assets that we're using that we own at TacoBytes is we have a billboard electronic billboard in Vegas that we're going to use to promote the Asset Dash Learn and Earn course over the Las Vegas Strip at the corner of Fremont and Las Vegas Boulevard. So one of the heaviest foot traffic crosswalk in all of Las Vegas. And so we're going to be able to post it up there for an hour, which is going to be a blast. One of the things that we're going to really work on is the promotion of the Asset Dash. Not only does it benefit people from learning about Zen and then getting, if they take an extra step and they complete one of the Zen or the Asset Dash loot boxes of getting a free NFT, Zen NFT, is all Zenians that have a Zen NFT on any chain will have Asset Dash gold tier status, meaning that they'll be able to participate in the deals and the drops. And they've done everything from discounted PlayStation 5s to discounted ledgers, Airbnb gift cards, NFT giveaways, and a lot of cool stuff within their ecosystem. And why I think it's going to be a really good partnership is because they're a heavily participated based project and tool. They are a portfolio tracker, and that's just the base tier of it. But at the same time, they have their own ecosystem within that would fit well within the Zen ecosystem economics of proof of participation. And so even going in daily for rewards, checking in daily within Asset Dash. And so by us doing this, we're securing gold status for, I think, for Xenians, which is going to be pretty fun. I personally, I understand, Xenians come from the Greek word xenia, meaning hospitality or hospitable. Me, I like Zen friends, but that's just me. And so we're going to be seeing a lot of cool stuff happen over the next month, not just from Zen UK. We have TG Zen coming up. We have Zenify. And so it's going to be a really good time to see. We see a lot of new things coming up in like the DB Zen ecosystem with the DB Zen NFTs or DB NFTs, and their process of the DB Zen stake to Zen NFTs as well. So I'm really happy to see a lot of this move forward and really excited to see what comes out of it. So I just want to thank everyone for following along with this. As we get this done, we have a little bit more work that we have to do on our side of things, and we want to get ready for our big space tomorrow. So I do want to just thank everyone that's joined us via Xenon, all of those on Unlonely, as well as those on Twitch, Discord, and Telegram, to our YouTube channels as well, and to a huge shout out to those that are joining us via Twitter. So really what we're going to be talking about over the next couple months really also is some of the economic and game theory on the different Zen mechanics that are coming up with the different protocols. Because Zen mechanics are pretty simple. Claim, mint, burn, or mint Zen NFTs, or stake. So it's a really interesting format and really cool to see that happen. And so we're excited on what will come out of this. We hope that everyone had a great Saturday. I know I did. So I hope that you had a great Saturday as well. I do see you on YouTube. Chech, Sadie, how are you doing? We are doing well today. I apologize for being a little late to get into your message. We are doing well. And then I also want to shout out to Xenians on Twitter as well. If you have a chance to come up and join us on stage, just to say hi for a second as we get ready to end the night. TacoBytes, we are having its 366th episode today. So this has been an entire amazing year of a daily show that is going to keep on going. And we're just going to keep it on. We hope that you have a wonderful day and a wonderful night wherever you're at, GM. And so with that, we're going to end this episode like we end every episode. Our words of wisdom and the best, worst, knock joke on the face of the planet. And that is, a closed mouth cannot be fed, and you cannot feed a closed mouth. That means that if no one knows you're looking for opportunity cannot come a knocking. And if you do get opportunity, but you don't answer its call, it's going to keep on walking. And so you'll miss out just as much as if you didn't open your mouth at all. So always be prepared, always be ready. You never know what's going to happen. It is blockchain. We've seen a lot of movement in the last week, last 3 days. So I hope that everyone is well and positioned nicely and getting ready for what's to come in this next run. We have a lot of exciting things launching within the entire blockchain ecosystem. We're here in Denver right now. We just drove here from New York, so we're gonna most likely be going to Rare Evo here in Denver. Then we're gonna be heading down to Dallas, then LA, then to Austin. Big conference in Austin is permissionless, so we will see you in Austin. And then we're going to Vegas for Breathe, and then over back to New York for Masari Mainnet, and as well as ETH Global, and that'll round out the next 4 weeks. So it's going to be fun, and we will see you on the flip side. And as always, we end with the greatest, worst knock joke in the face of the planet. Knock. Who's there?